Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is a beautiful morning. It's about 10:30 a.m. and I'm on the balcony, as you can tell, wearing my winter jacket. It is cold, but the sun is hitting this spot perfectly this time in the morning, so I'm not letting any sun go unnoticed. I'm going to drink it all in, drink this coffee, drink the sun. I had to kind of move things around because the balcony is quite small and my bike is here as well. But I have a blanket, I have my coffee, everything is good. So in this video, I'm just gonna film a few normal, basic days in my life, but I just wanted to talk to you about a few things that I've been obsessed with, or that I've been just grateful for to have in my life, and just things that make me happy, to be honest. So if that sounds good, come along. Before I go back to work, I just wanted to talk about another thing that I've been obsessed with lately and very grateful for as well, because it prevents me from scrolling on social media, which has kind of become a problem for me again in the recent months, because when I feel low or anxious, I just want something. Well, you all know how this works, I think. Most people do scroll because they are trying to suppress some feelings or procrastinating. And procrastination comes from anxiety usually. So with that said, the app is called Cetera. It's a free app. You can learn countries, cities and flags with it. I'm really bad with flags. I want to go to that at some point, but for now I'm doing countries. And lately I've been learning the states in the United States of America. So let me just show you. Let me do a bit of a flex. If some Americans are watching, they are like, not a flex at all. I think all geography is important to know. What I don't like is when people who live in Europe only think knowing the geography of Europe is important, or people living in the United States think only knowing the states in America are important. I'm trying to do this as fast as I can to show you. Oh my god, now I can't focus, sorry. Nebraska. West Virginia. Not my fastest. That was my slowest time to get 100%, but I was like under pressure because I was filming. But this has been really fun. I love learning, so instead of scrolling, I now try to learn something. I mean, I still scroll, don't get me wrong, but I really recommend this. Now back to work. So I just sat down to have lunch and I realized that this is maybe not the most normal place or way to have lunch, because I'm sitting on the floor, as you can tell. This is also one thing I've been grateful for and obsessed with, is sitting on the floor. I always used to like sitting on the floor, but I think especially when I came back from India, I am just so used to it. I never sit on the sofa, to be honest. And I can already tell a difference in my mobility, in my hips, because I'm sitting like this every day. In a lot of countries in Asia, people are used to sitting on the floor. Even old people are used to squatting and doing household chores like this. In Finland, that's not the case. And I think this is a very great skill, to be able to sit on the floor. It will come in so handy in many situations that you can just be comfortable on the floor, and when you age, you keep your mobility. And I find that I don't get back pain when I sit on the floor because I'm always changing my position. I'm not saying that I sit like back straight the whole day, not at all. Usually I'm slouching, but I think it's still better than sitting on the sofa the whole day. To be honest, if it was up to me, I would only have like pillows on the floor, and also like the dining table would be a low table, and I would only sit on the floor. What is the only ad that I click on Instagram when I'm scrolling on Instagram? The music, when like a small artist is advertising their music, because it's usually always something that I like. I am quite open-minded with my music taste, and I'm just finding so many good new artists this way. And just a few minutes ago I found this artist. This is one thing that I'm always obsessed with, is having a mini dance party. Even though I don't want this video to be about material things that make me happy, because I don't think that should be our source of happiness, there are still some stuff that makes me happy, and I think that's fine. So these are the shoes I've been lusting after for quite some time now. My Pinterest is full of these shoes and I gave in. And you might be thinking, Ella, you are supposed to be on your low spend challenge and you said you're not going to buy any clothes during 4 months. My excuse is that I didn't plan this challenge well. I didn't take into consideration that I had to buy some stuff for the trip that I was saving for. So I've been buying a few things. Now these shoes I'm not actually taking for the trip, but I thought when I was buying this that I will. But these shoes are extremely heavy, so I'm not gonna take this for a backpacking trip. But I bought them and now I have them for the future and I love them. But yeah, I guess I have to say that I failed my low spend challenge. I have done well in other areas. I have just bought clothes. I bought jeans, I also bought a few tops and sports leggings. So considering that I said I will not buy any clothes, I have bought a lot. But in the grand scheme of things, I think I have still done well. But I'm still trying to save with everything else, and now I'm not buying any more clothes. I still have half of January and February to go, so learn from my mistakes. Don't say you're doing a challenge if you have actual needs for clothing or you just want to look cute when you're traveling. Now, oh my god, let's go to the gym. Also, just a disclaimer, all the clothes that I have bought are from Vinted, so secondhand, because I try to buy everything secondhand. The shoes, especially because they're leather, they are secondhand. Of course, I would never buy leather firsthand. Another small thing, well, to be honest, this is not small, this is huge, that has made me happy recently is being able to exercise again. After being sick for over 2 weeks, I was going a bit crazy, not being able to move my body. Moving truly is the biggest medicine for me, helping to keep my mental health in check. Hello, hello, hello! From the darkness, 2 days of sun was clearly too much for Finland and it is very grey and dark again. It is Friday, but my only morning meeting was cancelled and I try to do like 4 days of week of work because Matti also is only doing 4-day weeks at his office, so this way I get some work done because I have a deadline, basically. So I feel great. I feel free today. I'm trying a new way to style my bangs, as you can tell. We'll see how it works. So maybe in this video you can actually see me looking presentable when my hair is dried. I want to go somewhere today or tonight. I feel like I have been way too much at home. I get distracted at the kitchen because I have realized that I can do some calisthenics here. Like this. So that is one thing that has made me happy. I was going to tell you actually about one thing that has not made me happy exactly, but I've been very obsessed with, and that is a fanfic. Now, if you're not a nerd, if you were never a nerd, I'm sorry, this might be very boring for you. But I'm a huge Potter fan, always have been. It was a huge part of my childhood, and it still is. I reread the books frequently, but I haven't read fanfics in a while. I used to read a lot of Potter fanfiction when I was younger, but because of my bad habit of scrolling on TikTok, I have now deleted TikTok again, so I can't even access it. I have very addictive personality, so for me it's just better not to have it at all. I know it is designed to make you addicted to it, so I will try not to feel too bad about it. Anyway, so TikTok finally realized who I am, and who I am deep inside is a fun girl. And it was recommending me all these Potter edits. Everyone was raging about this fanfic and I finally gave in and I'm reading it now and I can't take my eyes off of it. It's horrifying. I can't recommend it. It's very dark. It takes place in a world where Voldemort won the war, so it is very depressing. Yeah, that's just what I've been doing. I was at the gym cycling and the whole time I was cycling I was reading. And then I was stretching for 30 minutes and reading. So that has been my Friday so far. Very interesting.
Throughout filming this video, I noticed that the more I paid attention to small things to be happy about, the more good things I started to find in every moment. As much as I understand how annoying the whole discourse around gratefulness can be, it really does work. When you get the ball rolling with being grateful, it gets easier and easier to feel positive. For example, I really appreciate this espresso measuring glass that Matti got me. It gives me such joy to see the beautiful colors of coffee merging in the glass. It makes me so happy to have this routine to make great coffee at home, to try new milks for my cappuccinos, to sip my coffee slowly and immerse myself in a fictional world.
Hello from this very weird angle. We just came from a walk. We were supposed to go for a beer or something, but then, I don't know. I was feeling weird, so we did. And now I'm lying on the floor, as you do. I just wanted to talk to you about something that I started yesterday, which is French on Duolingo. Because I'm going to France, actually, on my Europe trip, which is coming soon, and I'm just scared that nobody will serve me if I just speak English. I mean, I don't have my hopes up. I'm not going to be speaking French after Duolingo, but I just want to know a few words. I know bonjour and merci.
Les écoles.
Les écoles.
L'université française.
Les universités. Oh my god.
Gare.
Gare. Gare.
Les tables sont grandes.
Les tables sont grandes. How am I supposed to know this? Les écoles à New York sont grandes. Oh boy. And that was all.
So now as we are making this delicious vegan mac and cheese, it's your turn. What has made you happy recently? I'd love to know.
Oh!
Keep in mind that one of the things that I have mentioned is a 1,000-page long Harry Potter fanfiction, so we don't judge here. And I think the trick with thinking what you are grateful for is to dig a bit deeper than the surface level. Even though it's great to acknowledge, of course, that you are grateful for your friends, for example, can you go deeper and name a specific thing that they do that makes you grateful?
This was very funny.
Why are you laughing then if it isn't funny?
Comment down below and let's share some good things in this world that too often feels dark. Alright guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!